There was also a study done by a company called GitClear. It's a dev tool that companies use to analyze code. All the code and the files are housed in a project file called a repository, or a repo for short. And most devs use a tool called Git that tracks the changes that are made in a repo. And if need be, it also makes it easier to revert the changes made as well. So the study done by this company analyzed over 153 million lines of code in over 3,400 repos from 2020 to 2023. They found that there was a significant increase of nearly 40% year over year in code churn. They define code churn as having code added to a repo that is then changed relatively quickly within about a 2-week time frame. So you can infer, given the higher increase in code churn, that the quality of the code that was so quickly produced by AI just wasn't very good. And this segues nicely into the fact that you need to know how to code to determine if it's any good, right? AI is a tool in a developer's toolbelt, not a replacement. I have been writing some kind of code back when the big framework war of the day was jQuery versus Mootools. Does anybody remember Mootools? I actually developed a bit of WordPress in my time, and to be honest, back in those days, people thought content management systems, CMSs, like WordPress, Wix, or Squarespace, would be replacing coding and engineers. For WordPress in particular, users could install plugins and themes that made customizing it much easier for non-technical end users, and oftentimes they didn't need to know any coding at all. So with these tools, why bother paying a developer when it's so easy to create your own site? It became way more accessible for non-technical people to create and grow a web presence or a blog. As these people grew their businesses, so did the demand for more custom, more technical work when those sites grew large enough to be able to afford and require that type of customization. There were third-party industries of sorts that cropped up to support the demands from these people. And in turn, developers ended up specializing in building plugins or providing hosting services, or just straight up becoming a freelancer, specializing in developing WordPress sites and plugins. I was actually one of them. So when I say that LLMs are a tool, I definitely mean it. Technology tends to replace these low-skilled jobs or tasks while creating opportunities for higher-skilled people. And that means learning to code is more relevant than ever.
What if leadership growth and resilience fit right in your pocket? Meet Kai.ai, psychologist-led, AI-supported coaching that helps your people thrive. Track progress, unlock insight,